Good morning, everybody. My name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. And I'm sorry if I'm semi-whispering, but there are other people in this house and it is very early in the morning, so I am trying to be mindful of that. But I still wanted to come on and do a reading for you guys today. I felt very guided to do a reading for the divine feminines out there. I think I have been fighting this whole twin flame journey thing and this whole divine feminine thing, not wanting to really talk about it a heck of a lot on this channel. But I had this sort of epiphany this morning, like, but this is my journey. So if I'm going to accept all of me, if I'm going to accept both the light and the dark, or even the things I don't like, being on this twin flame journey, this divine feminine, divine masculine journey is part of my story. And I can fight it all I want, but the truth is that this is the journey I'm on, and I know people on the outside don't understand it. To people on the outside, it looks like like I'm nuts, or I need a therapy, or I'm just obsessing over a person. But anybody who is on this twin flame journey, who deeply understands it at a soul level, will understand what I'm referring to. And it's hard because we can't talk about this journey with a lot of people because, again, they don't understand it. If you're not on the twin flame journey, you just don't understand it. And anybody that I would talk to about this on the outside would just tell me, move on, like just move on. But it's not that easy. I wish it was that easy. I wish it was just simply a matter of being able to close it off and move on. I really wish that it was that simple. And for my divine feminines out there, oh, and I didn't even start my welcome in, my divine feminines, my beautiful divine masculines, my star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in. I forgot to do my beautiful welcome because I was being more mindful of being quiet. Welcome in, my beautiful souls. But anyways, back to, I felt like my divine feminines out there, and this doesn't have to be female, this is energy. So if you are the chaser in the twin flame dynamic, if you are the person that is been holding the space while your divine masculine, whether they are male or female, they are the runner, whether it doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman. But if you are the person that has been holding space, choosing yourself, upgrading your life, falling into your purpose, listening to the guidance of your spirit guides. And for me, I've had like 3 different guys show up in my life that I was interested in, and the universe was like, nope, that's not happening. You're not allowed to go off into another partnership. And it would frustrate me because I recently had a person show up in my life that was expressing interest in me. And I tried, but I knew in my heart, in my soul, that this is not the right person for me. And I can't fake it. I'm so okay on my own that I can't fake something with somebody just so that I don't have to be alone. My soul will not let me do that. My soul only honors truth, and what is meant for me. And I do find it funny, and I wonder if my divine feminines out there watching this, if you've experienced the same thing where you've tried to move on, you've tried to make connections with other men or women, and it just doesn't feel right. It's not right. It's not the right thing for you. You don't feel that same spark, that same connection. If you know. So I really wanted to do a reading for my beautiful divine feminines out there, whether you're a man or a woman, if you are the chaser in this dynamic, and you have just been feeling like, I'm exhausted, I am holding all this space. I mean, holy shit, I have done so much work in the last year with this whole dynamic and him running most of the last year. I've done all this work on myself. I've healed my childhood trauma, my shame. I've been working on my worthiness and my self-love. I got a promotion at work. All these beautiful things happening for me since I chose myself. And I hope that the divine feminines out there watching this are also choosing themselves. Because if union is what you want, that is the only way back to union. Is you must disconnect from the masculine, the divine masculine, to allow him to go off and do his shadow work, while we divine feminines do our own work and choose ourselves and keep following the guidance of spirit. And the guidance that I keep hearing from spirit is that this connection is not over. You have unfinished business with this person. And when the timing is right, and once this person has done the healing work, they will return. And I doubt that a lot of the times. I really do doubt that a lot of the time. So this message is for my beautiful divine feminines out there that are feeling the same way, feeling a little bit of doubt, feeling a little bit of fear, not really knowing what the path ahead holds for them. I wanted to offer some advice for you. And I did pre-shuffle and pull a little bit of cards because I do have to go into the office today. So I am a little bit short of time, but it's no surprise. The card of the day on my Instagram page was the Hummingbird Spirit Joy, which talks about not waiting for things to happen to be in a place of joy, and how fitting for this message, because I wanted advice. I wanted advice for the divine feminine this morning on what he or she could do to stay strong in their role in this journey, and how can they move forward and find this joy. And this card was all about choice, that you can choose to be joyful. You don't have to wait for your divine masculine to come back to be in this place of joy. For the most part, I am the happiest I have been in a long time, and I have my moments, and last week, no, I wasn't my happiest, but for the most part in my own life, I'm very happy with where my life is at and where my life is going. So I am choosing to have that joy right now with Hummingbird Spirit. And it's no surprise too that Hummingbird was a very big symbol in my last spiritual retreat. The hummingbird was the symbol the shamans used for the sweetness of life. So you get to choose, divine feminine, if you want to be in this place of joy, or if you want to stay in a place of misery, waiting for your divine masculine to show back up. I highly recommend choosing joy now, before your divine masculine shows up, and if he does ever show up. The sad truth is that not every twin flame will result in union. And that is something I've had to accept as well, that my divine masculine may not choose to do the work. He may not choose to come back, but I am trusting the universe. And trust me, I am open to new love. I have been open to new love, but I need to feel that spark. And if I don't feel the alignment spiritually, then there's no point, and I'm not going to waste my time or theirs. So the next card out was New Beginnings. And I feel like this is either new beginnings with your divine masculine, or just a new beginning for yourself. This is about you finding a new beginning with or without your masculine, finding that joy, this joy, leaning on this joy, leaning on what feels purposeful to you, what feels passionate to you, what lights you up. You can have this new beginning with or without your divine masculine. And the last card out of that deck was the Pegasus, transcending. And that's what I feel we are doing as divine feminines, as a collective. We are transcending. We are jumping timelines. We are healing. And the more we heal, because the divine masculine is a mirror to us, it forces their growth and their healing. So again, if you're still in this place of really wanting union with this person, my recommendation to you, or my advice to you, is focus on yourself, work on yourself, Pour everything you have, all of that energy you feel you want to pour into your divine masculine. Take all of that and pour it into yourself. Find hobbies, find passions, find things that make you laugh, that bring you joy, that make you feel good inside, and keep doing those things, because that is how you will transcend. That is how you will transmute this energy, because it can be painful sometimes. It can be really painful sometimes, feeling this deep love, this deep bond with another person, but they don't choose you. They don't come forward and say anything, and you're left with silence. And that silence can be deafening sometimes. It can be so loud and so powerful. But I got a new deck, actually. Where is that deck? The Soul Symphony card deck. So I did pull 3 cards from that deck to offer advice to the Divine Feminine. And the first card was closed off, anxiety, refuse to give in, silence within, which, how fitting. This kind of feels like where the Divine Masculine is right now, but in regards to the Divine Feminine, this card is asking you, like, are you sitting in a place of just waiting for the Divine Masculine to come back, male or female? Or are you going and finding your joy? Are you closed off to doing the work yourself? And are you in anger? Are you in a place of, I don't want to talk to them again, I'm done with them? Because that's just anger, and that doesn't mean you've healed this. That just means you're angry, and that's okay. I went through stages of anger as well around this, but I had to transmute that pain. So are you closed off to this journey? Are you closed off to the power of this journey? Are you sitting and waiting? Because if you are, I'm urging you, Divine Feminine, please don't wait. Please don't wait. You need to find a way to move forward. You need to find a way to have that new beginning on your own, with or without your masculine. And that's exactly what I've done. And butterflies are next. Devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, feeling complete. Yes, this is where you need to be. This is what you need to be achieving. And maybe you've been closed off to that. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe you've just been allowing the anger and the sadness that this isn't happening and this isn't working to overtake you. But you're being urged to get back to a place of happiness on your own, whether your Divine Masculine is in your life or not. Spirit's advice to you is be devoted to yourself, because when you're devoted to yourself, you are devoted to your masculine, because you are mirrors of one another. The devotion to self is actually the devotion to them. But in the beginning, it's really hard for us to understand that, because we are lovers. We are lover girls, lover boys, whatever. We want to pour into that person to show them how much we love them. But the trick is to pour that into yourself, to be devoted to yourself, to find happiness within yourself, to feel complete on your own, not because your Divine Masculine has come back or is in your life. And yeah, the trash card came out, actually. Too much, screenshots proof, letting go, throwing out memories. I felt when this card came out, this was about throwing out the negative memories, not hanging on to what happened, what they did to you, how they hurt you. If you constantly replay these thoughts in your head, you are not going to achieve this. You are not going to achieve that butterfly state, that happiness, that transcendence, that joy. You're going to be in this never-ending, closed off, anxious, feeling sad, feeling angry loop. And that's not what universe wants for you. That's not what Spirit wants for you. So Spirit is urging you to stop replaying the past, the bad past. Stop replaying the things in the past that have hurt you. Focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy, not on Divine Masculine. Don't focus on that. I mean, obviously thoughts are going to come up. We can't fight that. And you know what? It's okay. When they come up, I see you, Divine Masculine. Thank you so much. I don't need you today. I'm going to focus on myself, and I'm going to release you with love. And just keep doing that. Keep releasing divine masculine with love. Keep sending him love so that he can heal. He can do the work that he needs to do. But Spirit is urging you to not be replaying all of the hurt, all of the trauma, because you are a mirror for him or her. So the more you keep replaying this stuff, the more you're sort of inviting the energy to stay in that place, and that's not what you want. So we can't focus on the things we don't want. I mean, that's the basics of law of attraction. You have to vibrate at the thing you want. So vibrate at love. Find your inner love. Find your inner joy. Find your inner joy. And that's what I have been doing. And you know what? Yes, I do have hard days sometimes, but for the most part, I'm pretty damn happy. I'm pretty good on my own right now, and I feel pretty happy. Okay, you know what? I don't want this deck. I'm being told to use the Light Seers tarot deck. So I'm just gonna pull some additional messages, advice for the divine feminine that is acknowledges or resonates with being on the twin flame journey, and is just kind of feeling like, I don't know, stuck right now, or exhausted, or hopeless. Not even hopeless, you know, maybe some of you are feeling hopeless. I said that for a reason, but can you give me advice for my divine feminines out there, Spirit? Ooh, wow, really good cards. Really good cards. And I'm not doing, I was going to say negatives today. I'm not doing reversals today. So the cards that came out in the order are the Hermit, Ten of Wands, the Devil, Justice, Seven of Swords, and the Star to finish it off. And as I look at these cards, it's making me feel like, divine feminine, you're being asked to sort of, I know it's hard in this silence, I know it's difficult in this isolation period, but you are being asked to just accept this right now. Embrace this, because soon enough, you're not going to be on your own. Soon enough, everything is going to change for you with, you know, Justice and the Star coming out. It might not, I don't want to give you false hope and say that, oh, your divine masculine is coming back or you're having union with them. It might not be them, but I do feel love is coming in for you, whether it's with the divine masculine or without. So you're being asked to stay focused on yourself. Embrace this period of isolation. Embrace this period of aloneness as you focus on your inner joy and your inner light. And focus on releasing the baggage. You know, like these cards here, oh, and the trash one, like these all feel like they go together. I'm feeling with these cards, you have to let go of the heaviness of the past around this connection. It is negative mindsets, addictions this card can represent, but you are being asked in this time to be honest with yourself, and this is a time to release. This is a time of preparation to release any last addictions you might be hanging on to release old memories of hurt and pain this person caused you. Recognize that they had a part to play and they played it perfectly. They played it perfectly, because if they didn't hurt you in that way, you never would have dove into your growth. You never would have dove into your personal development. So the Ten of Wands and the Devil is asking you to release this now, to let this go with love, to find forgiveness for the soul of your divine masculine, because they played their part perfectly for your growth. And if you can see that and accept that, justice is what's coming in for you. No more sneakiness, no more lies, no more deception. This is going to be an honest, beautiful connection. So for those of you that have wished for this, that have been wishing for either reunion with your divine masculine, or if they're not ready and they're not going to be ready, please release me from that and allow somebody new into my life. I feel like some of you have wished for that. And others of you have been wishing for to reunite with your divine masculine. And these cards are saying that this is very possible. This is very, very possible. But if you don't do your part in this too, and your part in this is to look at where you're being closed off, to look at where you're still allowing anger and frustration because of what they did to you, you have to find a way to heal that and let that go if you ever want a chance for union, Spirit is telling me. But there is potential for it. If you just keep finding your joy, keep transcending, keep going within and embracing and accepting this hermit mode, embracing and accepting this aloneness right now, your wish is going to be fulfilled in whatever capacity that wish is. So yeah, wow, what a very beautiful reading today. I hope this helps somebody out there. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a very, very beautiful day. Mwah.